What is up, you guys? We are back, and for today we're doing another video. And as you guys know, you guys Premier League followers should know, this week there is an international break for the Premier League, or for soccer itself. So because there is an international break for the United Nations Cup and stuff like that, or whatever that thing is called. So because there is no soccer this weekend, I thought why not do something different. So I thought about it and thought why not do the Premier League predictions based on what we've seen in the Premier League so far. So each time there's an international break, I'll be doing a Premier League prediction video on what we have seen in the Premier League so far. Maybe it'll be updated. If it's not updated, I'll just say that in my next Premier League prediction video that I just didn't update it. There was nothing really to update. So, yeah. But, besides for that, let's get started with the predictions. So, first up, we have, in 20th place, unfortunately for them, Newcastle United. They're not a good team, honestly. They're not doing well. They've been losing a lot of games. Right now, they're even in last place. I don't know what to say about them. It's just the plain truth that they're not going to do good this year in the Premier League, and I think they're going to get relegated, unfortunately for them. Next up, we have in number 19, Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield Town, last year they did pretty good, I'll say. By the end of it, they started doing worse. But this year, they just can't keep that up. They're going to get relegated in the 19th place. Next up, we have Cardiff City in 18th. I'm really sad to say this for Cardiff, but unfortunately for them, I think they will be getting relegated back down to 18th place. Sorry, Cardiff. Didn't want to do this to you, but you're going to get relegated. Next up, just beating the cup, in 17th, we have Fulham. Fulham is not a bad team, I'll say, but they aren't doing amazing. They aren't doing actually good this year in the Premier League. They're barely going to survive. Next year, maybe they'll get relegated. They're barely going to survive because they're just better than these three teams. And maybe Cardiff and Fulham have a small chance of switching places, but I'm not completely sure about that. But I think that Fulham is going to be in 17th. So next up for 16th, we have Burnley. Burnley at first was doing horrible. West Ham too. Both of those were doing horrible. Now they're doing a little bit better, not entirely amazing. They're not at their, well, maybe West Ham is at their regular standards now, but Burnley isn't. Last year they did pretty good. I'm pretty sure they made it to the Europa League. But this year they're not doing too good. Unfortunately for them, I think they are going to get into the Europa League this year. If they do, it'll be a miracle. But yeah, Burnley's going to be in 16th. And next up, as I said, a team that was doing really bad, but now they're back to regular standards, West Ham United. West Ham United, I'll say, they're not too bad of a team. But just that, this is pretty much where they go every year. They should be placed around here. This is pretty much their team's level, 15th place, around like the middle section of the bottom 10, like 14, 15, 16, maybe 13, around there. Not relegated. They shouldn't get relegated, but they're around there. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Sometimes they do good, sometimes they do bad, but they're just gonna get 15th. There's nothing else to really say about this one. Next up we have Brighton Hove and Albion. At first, Brighton, they were doing pretty good, beating United, and then having a few good games. But then after that, it was like beginner's luck or something. I don't know what to say. They didn't do good. They just lost their momentum that they were gaining. Actually had hope for them to go to like the number 8th spot or something. But they lost their hope. They just didn't do good anymore. Honestly, if they hadn't had those good games at first, I would say they would have gotten relegated instead of Cardiff. But those good games, honestly, made me think twice about that. They made me actually reconsider putting them where in the table. They made me reconsider them from 18th place or maybe 19th place from the bottom 3 going up to 14th. So they have proved something this year. They have proved that they could do it. Every team could do it. They have proved that they can, but they just might not. But I just don't think that they will do it. Next up, we have Southampton. Honestly, what is there to say about this? Southampton's a pretty decent team. Last year, they didn't do too good. This year, they're gonna do better than Fulham. They're gonna do better than Burnley. They might do better than West Ham and Brighton. But, yeah, there's nothing much to say about this one. They might do better than... They're for sure going to do better than this bottom 5. And then, yeah. And then West Ham, Brighton, and Southampton, I guess they're kind of competing for those 3 spots. But they shouldn't go anywhere a lot higher or a lot lower. Maybe one of them could take, like, the number 12 place or the number 16 place, but not anything above 11 or below 17. But yeah. So next up we have Crystal Palace. Again, there's nothing much to say about this team. Really decent. They're doing they're playing the regular way that they play every season. This, like, right at the border between the bottom half and the upper half is a pretty good place for them, I think. Them and Southampton, they're like, I feel like those 2 teams have always been competing. I feel like they've always been pretty equal, and they've always been competing. I feel like they're both rivals. I'm not sure if they actually are. I haven't looked into that, but if they are, I won't be surprised. They're pretty equal. I think they both should always end up at this place, like right before the upper 10, and maybe actually like 9th, 8th place, but nothing above that. That's just too much for them. And yeah. So next up now, this is the last one before the upper half, we have Watford. Watford, honestly, they were doing pretty good at first, and they're still doing not too bad. Honestly, just like Brighton, I was going to place them like in 14th, 15th place, but then I thought about what they did at first. They were doing pretty good. Now they're doing pretty decent. They've dropped down a little bit, but not too much, honestly, I'll say. They're not doing horrible. They've just gotten worse again. But they're not bad, like Brighton. I feel like Brighton's doing bad now. Watford has always been a decent team. They were doing above their standards, but now they're back to their regular standards. 11th place, I think pretty decent. Honestly, I was going to put them like around 14th or 15th, but because they did good, I said, why not? Maybe they'll do good more. 11th place, there we go. So yeah, guys, now we will be reaching the number 10 spot. The upper half of the table will begin with actually 2 teams at once. I'm sorry, never mind. I'm pretty sure 2 teams at once is after this. Sorry about that. I messed up. Okay, we're back on track. Sorry. So number 10 will be Everton. Everton is honestly a good team. That on like one of the not the best teams, not in the top 6 teams. Everton's a good team. They're pretty much Everton, Wolves, all those other teams. They're pretty much the teams after them. Everton's honestly doing okay. I mean, what do you expect? They're doing pretty decent. Them, Leicester, I honestly thought they would be doing a little bit better, but they're not, which is fine. I mean, they're still doing regular Everton standards. Everton standards are like in between the 8th and the 12th spot, I'll say. But yeah, Everton, they're doing pretty good. They have pretty good players. There's nothing much bad to say about them, nothing good. That's what I like about that team. There's nothing bad or good to say about them. So next up, this one is, I think, the 2 at a time. Yes, it is. Leicester City and Bournemouth. These 2 teams do so hard. Thinking about it, I thought Leicester City is a little bit better than Everton. But are they better than Bournemouth? I'm not sure what's going to go on. Number 9 Leicester or number 8 Leicester. I'm not sure. But then, because I thought that was a team, and then it came to me, Bournemouth. They've been doing really good, honestly. But I thought, is Leicester still better than them? And then I said, no, they're not. Bournemouth is better. Bournemouth will steal the number 8 spot, and Leicester will take the number 9, which again, is not too bad, honestly. Bournemouth they're doing really good this season. I thought they'd do worse. I was prepared at the beginning of the season. I was prepared to put them in the 14th, 15th spot without even if matches hadn't started. Personally, I just thought that they'd be 14th, 15th spot. But they've been doing so good lately for a team that's not in the top 6. They've been doing so good that I think they will take the number 8 spot. Sorry, Leicester. You're going to take number 9. Bournemouth just beat you this time. Next up, we have, I think, a shock. It's going to be a shock maybe for a few of you. But next up, we have Manchester United in 7th place. I'm not sure if you guys will take this as a shock or not. They are part of the top 6 teams. But this year, they aren't doing good enough to be number 6, unfortunately. They are my favorite team, so don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't like them or anything. They are my favorite team, but unfortunately, excuse me, unfortunately for us, Manchester United, sorry, 7th place, you're just not doing good. Get Mourinho fired. Maybe rest of the season, you'll get a better coach that'll take you up to maybe 6th or 5th place. But for now, at the time being, in Manchester United, 7th place is where you're going to be. And yeah. So next up is going to be the end of the no more of the teams that are not in the top 6. It's going to be the only team that we haven't said that's not in the top 6. We'll be getting 6th place. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Honestly, Wolves are doing really good. I thought they'd be tied with Leicester or Everton this season, but no, they're doing better than them. They're doing better than most teams that just got relegated. They're pretty much the Leicester City of this this tournament. Yeah, Wolves is doing amazing. Possible chance of them going up to 5th, maybe even 4th. But I think 4th will be too much. But 5th is still a possible chance. The top 3 isn't Wolves. Sorry, Wolves. You're not that good. But you are doing really good, Wolves. I don't know. They're just an amazing... They're doing really good. This year, they're doing better than United. Maybe better than the 5th place team, too. Which you guys will see in just a sec. And, yeah. So, as I'm saying, 5th place team, maybe they're even doing better than them. 5th place will be... Arsenal. Arsenal, I mean, what do you expect? 5th place, pretty decent for them. Top 4. Not this year, sorry. They're not doing too bad, I mean. I'm not sure. Wolves might be doing better than them. I just don't think that they have the capability to go in 4th. Good or bad, like, I mean, even if they're better than the 4th place team, I just don't feel like they fit in 4th place. I think they're not going to make it at all. They might do better than Arsenal. I'm not sure, but I think Arsenal will do better. This new coach that they have, he's not too bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure I think he's pretty decent based on the scores and what I've been seeing Arsenal do lately. But there's nothing really bad about Arsenal. They are doing pretty good. They have good players, just that they don't really correspond with each other well. They have Mesut Ozil, they have Henrico Mkhitaryan, they lost Drew, they lost Sanchez, they have Ramsey, they have so many good players, but just that, they're just a team stacked up with good players that don't know how to play with each other. Unfortunately for Arsenal, I'll say. But yeah, Arsenal, 5th place. You're not going to make it to 4th place this year, buddy. Sorry about that. Maybe you will, actually. It's either you or Tottenham Hotspur for 4th place. I don't know what to say. Both these teams are doing pretty good, but honestly, it won't be the same if Tottenham doesn't get 4th place. They gotta be in the top 4. Champions League is theirs. I mean, I just don't see Arsenal being in 4th place and Tottenham not. It's just hard to see it. You guys tell me in the comments below what you guys think will be happening in against like these tough decisions like Tottenham, Arsenal, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Watford, Leicester, Everton, Bournemouth. Tell me, Man U, Wolves, Arsenal, Tottenham. Tell me in the comments below what you guys think will happen in between these teams. I'm not really sure, but I just can't see Tottenham not winning it. It's just really hard to see Tottenham not going to the Champions League this year. So yeah. Now we're on to the final 3 teams. These 3 teams, most people say that the the running for the Premier League winner is between Leicester City and Manchester City only. I disagree. I think Chelsea still has an opportunity. They can win. Honestly, this was a really tough decision. These next three teams, really tough. But in the end, I feel like Chelsea won't win it. They can. They have really high chances. They're doing really good this season. They can win it. I'm not saying that they won't. But based on what we've been seeing so far and everything that we've been hearing, it's between Leicester and it's between Liverpool and Man City. But don't get me wrong, Chelsea still has a huge opportunity of winning it. But so far, I don't think it's theirs yet. Maybe play better and it will be yours. So next up, number 2 spot. If I say this, you guys will know number 1, but who cares? Number 2 spot will be Manchester City. Manchester City, amazing team, honestly. They're doing really good. I don't like them, but they're amazing. But honestly, nobody can beat Liverpool. Liverpool's going to win. It's said. It's done. Honestly, if Mo Salah doesn't play the way that he played last year, they might not win. But come on, Liverpool has to win. I feel like they have a chance of winning the Champions League. In my opinion, they are the greatest team right now. Maybe it's them or Barcelona. Real lost Ronaldo. That's a big loss for them. They aren't good anymore, or they're worse. But I still love Real. I hate Barca. PSG, they're a pretty good team. I mean, Bayern, they're still really good. But by far, in my opinion, the best team right now is Liverpool. You guys tell me in the comments below what you guys think is your best team. Is the best team right now. Liverpool's going to win it. I'm calling it. It's not going to be City. City's second. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Really fun doing this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please smash the like button if you did. It'll mean a lot to me. Comment in the comments below what you thought about it. If you didn't like it, I'm fine with it. Just tell me what you thought about the video. Tell me if you guys think I should do this more often. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And hit the notification button so you can be notified for all of our channel activity. And that's going to be it for now, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye.